Hey, hello everyone. So today in this video, we will have a look at built-in tools in UiPath Agent Builder. So we will be checking one of the tool, which is Analyze File. We will build two use cases around this particular tool, using this particular tool in our agent, and we'll see how it works. Okay, so let's head back to the UiPath Studio web. Okay, so I'll go to the studio, and from here I'll create a agent. Okay. So let us name this agent. So let me just right click. I'll name this agent as data extraction. So we will be building two agents. One agent just to extract data from the files, and one agent to compare the files. Okay. So this particular agent will extract data from the files that are passed in an argument. It could be one file, more than one file. The number of files that we are passing, there could be more than one files in the input, and it should extract the data from all those files. Okay, so I already have those prompts ready for me. So what I'll do, I'll just copy paste the prompts here. So this is my system prompt where I'm telling it to you are a file data extraction agent specialized in analyzing files and extracting the key information from those files, and I need that data in a JSON format. Okay, don't worry about the prompt. I'll make sure these prompts are available to you so that you can use it or review it later. And this is my user prompt. I'll paste it here as well. Okay, so this is my user prompt. So I need to create a variable of file type file. But before creating a variable, what I'll do, I'll just add a tool here. So I'll just click on add tool. So once you click on the add tool, you will see these inbuilt tools available here in the suggestion. So we will be using this tool, that is analyze file. There are two more tools which are batch transfer and deep-rag, but these two tools are not available in the community version. So we cannot try these tools in the community version. We have to go with the license version, then we can explore with this. So currently in the community version, we can only experiment with this particular tool. So what I'll do, I'll just click on this tool and I'll add it in the agent builder. So if you notice, right, in this particular tool, there are two things that are used. One is the attachment, which is of type array. Okay, and then there is an analysis task, which is of type string. You can modify the analysis task based on whatever your particular requirement. I'm not going to change anything in any of the description or arguments here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to create one argument of type file. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just copy it. I'll go to the data manager, and from here I'll create new arguments. So I'll name this particular argument as variable as type file. It has to be of type array. Okay, so the type of array containing a file. Okay, this is how my variable will be. Once that is done, we are ready to test this particular agent, and we will see how the data is being extracted from the files using this particular tool, which is an inbuilt tool with UiPath. So what I'll do, I'll just run this agent. And in here, I have to pass in the files that I want to extract data from. So what I'll do, I'll just click add. I'll add 3 files here. So the files that I have used here, those are files that I have generated using ChatGPT. So I'll use this. Let me add this first. Then I'll add this one. Then I'll add this one. So make sure you wait for the files to be uploaded before you running the agent. So all the files are uploaded. Now I'll click on run the agent. Now let us wait for the output to be displayed here in the history or the execution trail. Okay, let me retry the run. It failed to allocate the resource actually. I'll not do any change here. I'll just rerun it. Okay, so the execution has started. Now you will see in the execution trail, all the files that are uploaded, right? Their mean type, the metadata, the full name is automatically captured here. Okay, as we have uploaded those files. And then the analyze file tool is called to extract the data from that particular file. Okay, you can see the analysis task here. Okay, now if I go to the agent output, right, I have the data extracted from all those files. So for example, first file was the LLM contract approval, where it has extracted the date and the amount. Okay, whatsoever the data that it feels can be extracted. Then there is another file which is in contract number, date, the party details, and all those data has been extracted in the JSON format. And then there was a purchase order file which has extracted the purchase order related information from that file. Okay. So like this, we have used this agent to extract the data where we have not passed, where we have only passed the file as an argument, and the prompt is structured in such a way it has extracted all the data in the JSON format. There are two more things that I want to make sure that you remember. One is whenever you are using an agent which having a file as an argument, make sure the argument is as a required argument because the file has to be passed to the tool so that it can extract the data from that particular file. Also, make sure you add a proper description here. So I'll just paste in the description as well. Okay, which can help agent to decide which tool to be used. Okay. So once that is done, we have one of our agent is built, which is using the analyze file tool to extract the data from those documents. Okay. Now we will see one more use case where I'll build an agent which will be used to compare the data from the files. Okay. So I'll name it as compare data. Okay. So what this particular agent is going to do, right? I'll just show you the files first. Okay, so I have two resume files and one job description file. So what I want this particular agent to do is compare the resume across the job description and tell me if this particular resume is matching with the job description or not. Okay, same it has to do for the second resume as well. And it will give me a matching score whether that particular resume is matching with the job description or not. Okay, so I already have prompt built for this particular agent. What I'll do, I'll just paste in the prompts here. Okay, so this is my system prompt and I'll paste in the user prompt as well. So this is my user prompt. So you can see from the user prompt, I have defined the output structure. I want the candidate name from the PDF and the match score, whether that particular candidate is matching with the job description or not. Okay. So here I have to create two variables. Okay. One will be for getting all the resume files in one go, and another is to get the job description file. Okay. Both of the file that I'm currently using are of type PDF. So I'm not using any other type here. So I'll go to the data manager, and from data manager, I'll create two variables here. So the first variable is of name resume file, okay, which is again a type array and it will be of file, okay, a file type array, okay. With this, I'll make sure this particular variable is required and I'll also add a description here. Okay, with this, I'll create a second variable now. So second variable is of job description file, okay, which is again of type array file. Okay, and here also I have to make sure that this particular variable is required and I'll add a proper description here. Okay, so once that is done, my agent is ready. I'll make sure these particular prompts are available to you so that you can review it later. So with this, my agent is ready. I just need to add a tool here. So what I'll do, I'll just click on tool, add tool, and I'll add an analyze file tool here. Okay, so now you will notice I don't have to do anything to, modify. So I'll not be modifying the tool description or the, attachment description here. I'll keep it as it is. The agent will automatically pass in the, files as an argument to the tool and it will be used for doing the comparison. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just run this agent now. So I have to pass in the resume files here. So I have two resumes here. I'll just go back, compare file. This is my first resume. Then I'll add in second resume as well here. Okay, so both the resume files are uploaded. Now I'll upload the job description file. I'll go here, I'll upload the job description file as well. I'll make sure these PDFs are also available to you. So you can go and check out what is there in the PDF. These PDFs are generated using ChatGPT and I'm using those PDFs here. Now once the files are attached, I'll just save and debug. Now let us wait for agent to start and you will notice that the agent is actually extracting the data from the documents and then doing the comparison and telling me which candidate matching with the job description. Okay, so this is the agent has started. It has picked the files from both the job description array as well as the resume file array. So the analysis tool has started. Let us wait for it to complete and then we'll see how the agent output goes. Okay, so I have agent output available to me. You will notice the candidate first, Rahul Verma, is score 30. So this particular candidate is not matching with the job description. Then I have another candidate which is Amit Sharma, whose score is 92 and his score is matching with the job description. Okay. If I go and click on the tool, the analyst file, you will notice the data that it has extracted from the resume, right? So this is the data that was extracted from Amit Sharma's resume. And this is the data that was extracted from the Rahul Verma's resume. Okay. You will notice his resume is around UI UX, so it is not matching with the job description. Then there is another task to analyze file, which was going to the job description document, and it is extracting the data from the job description document. Okay. So this is how the agent is using the internal tool, inbuilt tool. There is another thing here. So whenever you are passing the documents here, right, you get an option to download those attachments here, whichever the attachment that are used for the tool. So I can view and download the attachments from here as well. If I go to the analyze file. Okay. So that's it on the video actually. So this is how we can use the inbuilt tool, which is analyze file. There are other tools as well, the batch transform deep rack. Although these two tools are not available in the community version, but I'll make sure I'll add on a link to the documentation where you can, which you can use to refer about these two tools and get to know more about how these tools can be used in the agent. With that said, I do want to highlight a few things, a few limitations while using the analyze file tool. Okay, so yeah. So with analyze file tool, there are a few limitations. For example, if you are using large files that may exceed the token limit, if your PDF or the document that you're using, which are too large, they could cause issue with the token limit because the LLM embeds that file content into the prompt. So this is how it can create issues because your prompt token limits, token size exceeded, or your prompt token size will increase, which can cause the token limit issue. Also, the large PDF and the scanned document might fail or might return a error. So it could be better you split those documents and then use them in the agent. Okay. Again, best practice is use higher token model if you want to go with that, or you can use the context grounding if you want to process the large PDF document as they are available in the input source. Okay. Another thing is image behavior, image processing behavior. If you are using images, right, with your LLMs to extract the data out from those, so LLM automatically resize those images in the backend. So they may cause aspect ratio or distortion when the agent is trying to extract the data from that. So you might get a data which is not actually there. So it could be an issue with the image processing behavior. The another thing is supported file types. So for now, the analyst file agent only support these file types: GIF, JPEG, JPEG, PDF, PNG, and WebP. Okay. Supports may vary across LLM. So if I'm using some other anthropic model, there could be an issue with the PDF encoding. So it again depends on the LLM that you're using. Tips for better result, as I said, if you are using the large PDF files, make sure you split them into smaller chunk or pages and then use them within the agent. Also, make sure you use clean names to the file. Make sure you don't have any special character or extra space in the file names. This could create issue. Also, if you are using images to be compared with the using the agent, right? So make sure you use approximately, make sure you limit the number of images that you will be using in per request. As with GPT, you get 10 to 15 images that can be used in per request, but make sure you have an eye on that as well, how many images that you are using. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and thank you for watching.